Shalom, Michael. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Sham Yahushai, Ba'Sham Rakah Kudash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And today I just want to tell this lesson. In the midst of prophecy, and we coming to the climax of this thing, man. Everything's about to be summed up. All hell about to break loose here in America, really pretty much throughout the planet Earth. That thing is about to be mandated. Ultimately, World War III is going to take place, man. And return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, we seeing the steps to these things. We in the midst of these things, uh, taking place. So, I got an article from CBS News, and it reads, Jimmy Carter. Man, I thought he kicked the bucket. This nigga still alive. But it says Jimmy Carter pens dire warning at insurrection anniversary. And he quote, our great nation teeters on the brink of a widening abyss. So as you can see, this former president, Jimmy Carter, acknowledges that America is pretty much on a decline, man. And he's not the only one that knows that. All these devils knows it. That's why it was that Capitol riot. And Edomites don't want America to go. You know? It says Thursday marks 1 year since a mob of supporters of Donald Trump stormed the Capitol, U.S. Capitol. It said on Wednesday, the eve of the deadly attack, former President Jimmy Carter warned that democracy itself has become dangerously fragile. See? 1 year ago, a violent mob guided by unscrupulous politicians stormed the Capitol and almost succeeded in preventing the democratic transfer of power. It says Carter wrote in an op-ed for the New York Times. It said there followed a brief hope that the insurrection would shock the nation into addressing the toxic polarization that threatens our democracy. It says, however, 1 year on, promoters of the lie that election was stolen have taken over political party and stoked distrust in our electoral system. So pretty much what? This place is finished, man. In a roundabout way, that's what this man is saying. Can't stop this place from bleeding out. You know? As a matter of fact, we could just get the scriptures. And, it's a plethora of things that's taking place throughout the planet Earth. North Korea just tested a hypersonic missile. You have the French Prime Minister saying he want to piss off the unjab. You had a survey in Scotland where they was talking about should they bring forth more harsher rules, more draconian measures concerning the unjab, and they was with it. And these people gonna get what they asked for. You want this devil to put the hammer down? Well, even the jab is gonna feel it as well, man. You know. But this is Jeremiah 51 verse 8. It says Babylon is suddenly falling and destroyed. See, suddenly this place have fell off, man. Babylon don't have that luster as she once did. Matter of fact, let's get some real quick. Isaiah 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And this is a commandment. This is a decree from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And we witnessing it play out. We witnessing this place being abased, being put in a confused state. You know, the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in Egypt. Oh yeah, you got different these different trans laws, just all types of bugged out crazy shit going on. All food shortages. We're in the midst of these things, and it's only going to intensify, man. This is all contributing to the downfall of an empire. You know. So it says, "Come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. See, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." See, and we seeing that playing out now, man. We seeing that process take place. You know, the abasement of this place, really the so-called white man as a whole, his power, you know, that power structure being taken away. The very pillars that upheld him is not standing no more. You know? So this says back Jeremiah 51 verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take bone for her pain. If so be she may be healed. See, and that's the Lord, you know, let you know that she's not going to be healed. All these different stimulus packages, and you know, what Biden came up with the rescue plan. That's not going to keep this place going. This is not going to. There's nothing you can do that's going to bring the economy back. You know, there's nothing you can do to bring. You know, see. You know, the 90s are over with. The early 2000s, even the 2010s, all that is over with, man. America's not going to go back as it once was. The state of this place is only going to get worse. You know? It says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not here, see? She is only going to get worse. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. See, so this place is finished, man. And we seeing that process take place. You know, the Lord overthrowing this man. You know? Matter of fact, let's get this in the book of Psalms 73. And Psalm 73 in I started verse 16. It says, when I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end. See, so us getting this truth, you know, it brings forth comfort. You know? And the things that's taking place upon the planet Earth is showing that we at the end of this man, the so-called white man. Went into the sanctuary of the Most High, and this truth, this counsel, now we understand their end. You know, we see that this man being on top, that's not going to be a perpetual thing. There was a reason why he came into power. There's a reason why he's going to be overthrown. And we seeing the tools the Lord using to overthrow this man. It says, surely thou didst set them in slippery places, see? Thou castest them down into destruction. See? So there, this devil is being brought down. He's being abased into destruction. That's what he's being led to. See, that's his destiny. That was his doctrine. His doctrine is a doctrine of destruction. Cause ultimately, this man fate is World War III, and that's also through his decisions. This man was, came up off war, and this is how he's gonna be overthrown. You know, he came up off the sword. Well, that's gonna be the very same thing that's gonna overthrow him. It says, "How are they brought into desolation, as in a moment? They are utterly consumed with terrors," and that's gonna be the climax with those missiles. You know, but in a moment, this devil's gonna be brought down, and we seeing it. See, the Lord's gonna pull the rug from under this man. You know, and like Bernie said, he knows that. Bernie knows that they're gonna go into a widening abyss. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So what this man is finna do is gonna be an act of desperation. Out of survival, this man is gonna, bring forth martial law. These different restrictions, more draconian laws are gonna be passed. Why? Because he know he have but a short time. He understand that he's out the door. And to keep his head above water, he got to drown everybody else. And that's why this nigga Bernie said, we got to do something about this. Why? Because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And we're in the midst of that, man. That's why, like I said, the French Prime Minister said, we're going to have to piss them off. Piss the unjabbed off. Why? Because he's pissed off. You know? And despite all these things that's going to happen upon the earth, the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, is going to deliver his elect, man. You know? Because we're going to be in the midst of these things when they take place. You know? Matter of fact, which we are in the midst of now, but it's only going to intensify. See, it's going to get to the point when you read an article about a famine that we're going to be in the midst of it. You read about different lockdowns and troops bringing people into these different camps. It's going to be a point in time that we're going to have to deal with these certain things, scenarios, and situations. But it's all an effort for Yahweh Shemel Shah to get his glory. You know? So this is Joel 5, and I started 19. It said, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. And that's the Lord's going to deliver us out of these different troubles, Jacob's trouble. And ultimately, the 7 is concerning those missiles. You know? Because we're not going to feel that, man. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. See? Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. So as you can see, all these things is going to be taking place at the same time. The famine, war, the scourge of the tongue, destruction, the beasts changing their place. You know? It says, and thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shalt not sin. So then, after all these things, the smoke cleared, the dust settled, we was able to get through all these things. You know that nobody said, then shall I know who am I chosen? You know? But going through all these things is because of Esau, the devil. Understand that he's out the door, he's about to kick the bucket, man. He's falling out of power. And like I said, just going back, Bernie said that pretty much they got to do something about this crumbling system, this broken reed. And that's why ultimately everything is gonna come down to that thing, man. That's what everything heading towards, that thing being implemented. The end of destruction. So yeah, I just hope to edify. I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Hakodash. The honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, Shalom, to the elect, to teach His word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, abide the ball. Soon, very soon.